Hi there and welcome to the daily recap show for Friday the 8th of July. So we're going to start with FTSE as always, and we said it was NFP Friday, so we would only be trading the morning session. We never trade the afternoon session when it's NFP day, just because of the market volatility, and just let the market settle it down, sort itself out, and then we'll come back next week. So as such, I was only providing a narrow range for the FTSE just for the morning session. So if we saw breaks below initial support at 71.58 to 71.68, we could see moves to 71.28, 71.38 with stronger support at 71.00, 71.10. Initial resistance we had at 72.03 to 72.13. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE from Friday. Okay, so as you can see, we had initial support at 71.58 to 68. We had initial resistance at 72.03 to 72.13. And that's basically what we did. We just chopped between those two zones in the morning session. We then had a little drop below it coming into NFP. And then as soon as NFP happened, we got that break back above the initial support and then held it on a retest and up. So a few opportunities here. We got the strong signal here off the initial support zone, so that's a potential long to take it up to that initial resistance. We did get a reversal here, nice reversal to take us back down into that initial support. We then got this little drop below, but notice on the retest we got the impulsive push through. We got the continuation here to take us back into that initial resistance zone, and again we've got another reversal there. Personally, I'm not so keen on this one. We did take the liquidity from the overnight highs, but we didn't take the liquidity from this high earlier on in the session. So if we're taking the liquidity from that as well, then that would have been a really nice setup. Nevertheless, it is still a reversal. Not one that I would have taken, but it is still valid. And we've got that really strong push down. Little bit of a consolidation. We did get, in normal circumstances, when you see this really strong push down below, bit of consolidation, then we get the continuation pattern breaking below that zone. That is a valid signal. And you would have got something down into this zone here, but that was into the lunchtime session. That was just an hour before NFP, so definitely not something I would have been trading. But in a normal scenario, that would have been a valid signal. As I say, we then got the NFP, and we got the impulsive push back, and then we held it on the retest here to push back up into that initial resistance zone. So wouldn't have traded any of these sorts of areas here, but there are certainly a couple of opportunities earlier on in that morning session to take advantage of that initial support and resistance zone. So now let's go and have a look at the DAX. So we spoke about NFP as well on DAX report. We said we had broken above 12,740 to 760, so that could now offer support on a retest. We saw initial resistance at 12,885 to 910, with further resistance at 940 to 960. So let's go and have a look at the DAX from Friday. Okay, so as you can see, we opened up just above that 740 to 760 zone. We did come down and we front run that area. That's nothing to be doing. We did use it as support. Maybe this support that needs to be moved a little bit higher on tomorrow morning's reports, but because it's Sunday at the moment as I'm doing this recap. But as of Friday session, there was nothing really to do there. We got that push up into the initial resistance at 12,885 to 12,910. Again, really solid push through there. Nothing to be no reversal. Nothing to do there. Further resistance at 940 to 960. Again, nothing to do there. Just burst straight through both those resistance zones, and then come back and retested here. There isn't really anything in terms of a continuation pattern here. Maybe this one, but you notice that the entry is right on that moving average. So for the continuations, you really want to see strong closes back above the moving averages as well. So not really much to do. And by the time we got into this, we're going into that lunchtime session just an hour before NFP. So not really much to do there. So DAX was very strong from that support zone, but it just front run it and didn't offer us any opportunities. But there were some really good opportunities on the FTSE, especially in that sort of opening hour or two in the morning that we were focused on. So I hope you found this useful. I hope you're having a great weekend. If you haven't already, please come join the Keyzone service. It's completely free. You'll get these reports and be part of the Keyzone traders community to discuss these reports and opportunities that they present with other traders. So if you haven't already, the link is in the box below on our YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll speak to you again next week. Cheers.